So this is a collective reading using oracle cards. This is for the week of October the 4th. I guess I should have went back to Sunday, but whatever. I've never been really structured. Which is funny because the very first card that comes out reeks of structure, rules, regulations, control, power struggles. Something going on as it relates to those subjects involving a child, involving creative projects, or around romance. So there's too much structure, too many rules, too much control, too much power struggles with children, within romance, or within creative projects for most. It may be other areas of life, but that's what it's showing here. Authoritative type of energy that is losing its power. It's quite shrinking, actually, right in front of our eyes. And of course, you know, this can be other situations as well. It could be that our boss suddenly seems to be shriveling up in front of us, metaphorically speaking. I've seen The Mask a couple of times, so I use that phrase a lot. But yeah, somebody here or something is losing its power, losing its momentum, losing its strength. Historical figures, even for some. I heard the word leverage. They're trying to find as much leverage as they possibly can to hold on to their position. And they're pretty much rendered powerless. They're not letting everybody know it, but that's how they're feeling, or that's how someone is feeling that's affecting the collective. There's a sense of people being watched very closely to see how they perform is another thing that I'm hearing. So, you know, that could go so many different ways, but that's the words I heard, so take it as you will. There's a lot of fear. And expectation is another word I heard. So that was the command card, by the way. That's what I got from the command card. There could be something going on with siblings, contracts, negotiations, communication. If I didn't already say that. But what I'm going to say is there are people standing by watching as someone loses their power. A lot of secretiveness, and fear. But this feeling is like everybody is watching each other to see what they're going to do next. Where are we going with this next? What is the next project? What is the next move? We're looking to our leader, whatever that leader is. That may be the most predominant partner. That may be the strongest child or the strongest artist or whatever. And as we're seeing this power struggle, or this power as it really is, which is an illusion, there's a bit of disillusionment in us as we see this, because this is the stability that we built ourselves on, that no longer has the power that it once did. And I do feel that some are actually feeling sympathy for these leaders or these people who once stood in high esteem. But I think we're turning away. We're turning away from that old system that we realize was an illusion of power outside of ourselves. And we're going our own way. So that was the discovery card. Now we're moving on to the harmony card, which for me is usually partnerships. But we're moving away from this. We're transitioning, stepping out into the unknown, crossing a bridge, so to speak. Leaving that behind. And I don't feel in most cases it's in a extremely hasty way. It's more in an exploratory type of way. That doesn't mean that we're leaving something behind and I'll never do that again and I hate this and I hate that, which it can be for some. But for most, it's really more of an effort of exploration of oneself, of one's environment, of one's resources. And we're seeing things differently. We're seeing wonder. We're seeing magic around us. We're not sure if we can believe in it yet. Some could be meeting new friends, or maybe just choosing a new environment, a new way of living, something more peaceful and flowing. We're venturing out. And we don't really know what we're going to find. But we're captivated by something. The next card is adventure. And this is us seeking adventure, seeking things that make us excited, that make us happy, that make us feel free. Free from our typical daily duties, daily routine. Maybe even venturing out and changing things to help our health for some. It's a feeling of refreshing energy, something new, something exciting, something that we're doing because we want to do it, not because we're being controlled to do it. And we're feeling, the next card, inspired. Really breathing it in, really contemplating, really thinking it over, letting it sink in. Bringing it into the tangible world. Making it stable, making it part of our lives. Integrating it into our roots, our home, our stability. But there's kind of a feeling of holding our breath. Fearing the worst. Feeling uncertain. So basically, we're not, okay, so we're given this opportunity, but subconsciously, we're still, next card, under thumb, leadership. So we're given this opportunity, we're feeling it, sensing it, enjoying it, wanting it, inspired by it, and yet we're holding our breath, expecting control issues. Whether it's our control issues or someone around us, that prancy, control freak energy, we're expecting that. But did you forget that this power has diminished? That power only exists over you in a way that you cannot taste of this in your head. It's not even the person who's being controlling. It's you. I'm trying to explain that in the best way that I know how. But basically, your expectation is that if you enjoy something, someone will control it or control you. And I'm going to say this mentality is what keeps you trapped. It's what's hindering you, what's making you feel drudged in the mud. It's more about your expectation of what will happen, more so than it is the truth. All right, guys. So that is the collective reading. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye.